And maybe she lost focus of him. I don't know. I don't know what their deal is, but it seems like they grew in different directions. It kind of grew apart.
And you think Lisa Vanderpump is probably happy to hear about this
Oh
split?
yeah, I don't think she's surprised. I don't think she's surprised. I don't think any of the housewives are surprised. And if I was for any women out there that are thinking of signing up for the show, I'm thinking they're going on about 100% divorce rate. So be careful with that. Watch what you wish for.
Well, from that dinner party that you were sitting at, based on who was, it's really Lisa. Lisa's the last one standing. Like, wouldn't it shock you though if Lisa and Ken got a divorce?
I don't even think about them. I haven't even thought about that. Um, I don't know. I've never actually thought about that. If he's kind of old, I mean, wouldn't the best thing to do to just be wait for him to die and inherit everything and not have to worry about it? I mean, I can't see her leaving and having to divide the money now that she's built her own little empire there. Um, and he seems pretty harmless. He seems like, you know, he's just kind of putters around the house. So she's just busy all the time. They're at an age where I don't know how sexual they could be, or how, if that becomes a non-issue in life as we get older, like when is he like 80 or like,
He's definitely in his 70s, I
okay,
believe.
so he's up there. They just didn't seem to have that chemistry. When I saw them on film, I felt her chemistry more with like the pool boy or the guy coming to deliver packages. It seemed more like more smoke there than between her and her husband, but there seemed to be like a friendship and a mutual respect between them. So I would hope they don't get divorced.
What do you say? Because remember, everyone thought when you were saying this at the time that you were picking up on Camille's energy. That was the big thing. I mean, I guess
I
people
love I love
realize that
how
that
I think it's so amazing that people who aren't psychics and who aren't professional mediums would actually say, no, 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 you're picking up on Camille. It's like, no, I was focused on Kyle. And I've said that all along. I've never deviated from that. I said I was picking up on Kyle. This was about Kyle. This was not about Camille. I already knew her marriage was falling apart. I was friends with Kelsey back then. So, I knew them pretty well, and I knew what the problems were in the marriage, which now everybody knows because, he's married to her. Um, but no, it wasn't Camille at all. It was Kyle. So I don't know what the rush to defend her. I don't know where that came from the public, why they even care. Why would they care? So I'm still trying to figure people out that are on social media as to why they think that they'd know better than I would, and B, why they care so much, because they talk to famous people on social media as though we need to care if they're disappointed with something. Like, we don't know you. Like, why would they waste their breath? You know? So yeah, it's interesting. I know you deal with that too. It's like, if you're not happy with it, don't listen to it, don't watch it, don't read it. But why do you feel like you have to say something? It's not going to change the person. I would hope not, you know?
you and I, this is, I remember when I said you need to come back and we did a totally different show. This is still the show that I want to do. I could do a whole show with you just on
Yes.
this because we think alike about this. I don't
Yes.
understand, but they really like when they're, especially when there's a team, this
Yeah.
person versus that person. We have that in New Jersey, Teresa versus Bliss. They will fight to the death,
Yes.
comment for comment with another viewer as
Yes.
if they're best friends with the person or the person cares about them. It is so deep. I don't know what it is. I
Yeah.
literally, I mean,
No, I
and
don't.
it,
I don't. There's got to be a psychological explanation for it. Maybe they're substituting the people they're seeing on TV for the family they don't have in the real world. I mean, I'm not
yes.
sure what it is. I know most people watch Housewives because they want to mentally check out, and it makes them feel better about their own lives. It makes them happy that they have their little um dad bod, husband to hug at night that's always there for them and treats them great when they watch shows like that. I mean, anyone can buy a sparkly dress and put on some diamond earrings. It's not that hard. So you are lucky if you have that happy life. But I don't understand why people get so outraged over things that are happening to people that wouldn't even give them the time of day if they ran into them on the street. It's strange.
Not even the time of day, nor right. Like it's not going to change anything. Like
No.
that's what I say.
Right.
Did you get, I don't even know if you know this, but now that she is on the Orange County Housewives, we have Orange County. Taylor is the first housewife. She switched franchises, even though she's a friend of. Taylor has now come out on the show that she's making a mark on, trying to make a mark on, and saying that she is bisexual. Her exact words, I'm not labeling her, and that she had a 5-year relationship with a woman. I don't know who this woman is, before Russell. So this is a 2-part question, Allison, since I have you. Do you believe Taylor is bisexual, or is she just maybe trying to make a TV moment for herself now that she is back on Housewives after, say, 10 plus years? And did you get any bisexual vibes from Taylor Armstrong that night of the dinner party from hell?
Honestly, I was so busy looking at her duck lips. I didn't even, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Was I picking up on any vibes like that from her? I mean, Kyle was sucking the oxygen out of the room. So on that particular night, my focus was on Kyle more than anyone else. Taylor has a lot of, how do I put this? Wounds. She has a lot of emotional wounds and that I don't think have healed. And a lot of people go through life and, they need to break their karma to achieve your dharma. And that's by healing the wounds that you have, that you came in with, and that also you collected in this lifetime. And it's usually a pattern. And I mean, it wouldn't be outside of the frame of that for her to find love wherever she can, and also wherever is safe. And sometimes when a woman is hurt by a man, they will go to a woman because they think it'll be safer somehow. And so, I mean, I could see her do that, but I wouldn't put it past her to do something and like to mix a little of that into higher ratings. I mean, she's not above putting anything on to stay relevant. I think she pretty much is the breadwinner now, if I'm not wrong. Like she's got to take care of herself, or did she marry? Or I know her one husband had committed suicide.
She married. I don't know much about the guy just because I'm vaguely paying attention to the Real Housewives of Orange County. Perhaps he's been seen on there and I should catch up, but I don't really know.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know when it comes to her. I know she has a lot of wounds and I wouldn't put it past, and I don't say put it past in a bad way. I mean, she would take love from wherever she could get it. So to garner it from a woman would not surprise me.